Okay, for this video, we're going to see how we can use Photoshop as a simple video editing tool. We're going to edit some video, add some still images, add some sound and some text, all within Photoshop, and then export it as an MP4. I've already prepared my images, and I have a couple of video clips I'm going to use in this video. To create this video, I also have my MP3 sound for the soundtrack. I have MP4 videos ready to go and include in this video. I have some JPEG stills I'm going to mix in there and some background textures. And also, for my main sequence, I'm mixing 2 still images and a video clip, 2 more still images, a video clip, and 2 more still images. So I have these named sequentially from 01 to 08. So when I import these into one video layer in Photoshop, it'll automatically put them in order. I don't have to name them in order, so I don't have to rearrange them later. That's a great way to prepare ahead of time. So once again, I got image stills, video clips, and sound ready to go. I open Photoshop. I'm going to make a new file. This time we're going to choose film and video. HDTV 1080p is fine. I can also go down to 720p. That's sort of default size there, but that's going to be too big for the images I have. I can make it a little smaller. I'm going to say 800 pixels by 600 pixels. It should be fine. 72 pixels per inch. Everything else I can leave. I can make this larger or smaller, or you leave the default size if I want, but for what I'm doing, for my example, I'm using 800 by 600. It fits the images I have pretty good. I'm going to say OK. Alright. I'm going to save this new file. Save as. And this is going to be on, mine's going to be on the desktop, my folder. Here we are, and I can save it right here. I can call mine tattoos.psd. Our working file for this video will be a Photoshop or PSD file, .psd. So okay. We'll eventually export this as a MP4, but while we're working, we'll keep it as a PSD. I'm going to open the timeline file so I can start working on a video. I'm also going I like to take off my application frame there, so I can have these sort of floating around here and rearrange these however I want. Good. So there's my timeline. I have a couple choices: create a video timeline or a frame by frame. We're going to go with video timeline for this project. Click on there. So I see it opens with a default video layer and an audio track, or video track and audio track. Video track called layer 0. Now for my video, I'm going to have a background texture, a leather texture for the whole duration of this video. So I can click on here. I'm going to add media to this track. I'm going to add this wallpaper of this dark abstract leather texture. Well, where is it? If I scroll on my time head here, I see there it is. By default, when you start working in this video, Photoshop puts this blank file, white background. I'm going to delete that one, and that'll bring up my texture right away. Now, if I can stretch this out, and I can make it, 1 minute and 40 seconds. I can make that video less. So that's the duration of my video, and that texture background is there the whole time. Sort of a still image, which I'm going to build my other videos on. You don't have to do a background texture, but I am for this one. I can look closer at my timeline here at frames, seconds, and minutes by sliding this here, or I can zoom back and see the whole minute and a half video there. It's not going to be quite that long, so I will do some editing later. So that's my first video group. It's just a background still image. I'm going to click on this, add media. I'm going to make a new video group. So think of a new layer of images or videos. Good. Now this one, I'm ready to add some media. So I'm going to click here again, add media. Here's my prepared sequential images and videos from 01 to 08. I'm going to open those, and Photoshop should put those in order. Great. So I can scroll through. I see I have different size images. There's my videos, another video, more images, and then my this back layer here at the end. Well, I want that back layer to be there by itself for a couple seconds here. So I can click on one of these files in the top, hold the shift key, and click on the other files. And then I can let go, then click and drag those over. So I have a couple seconds here of just that background texture. To be sure how long that is, I can zoom in here. And there's my 2-second mark. So I could reselect everything. Zoom out a little bit. Reselect everything. And I'm going to slide these over here a little bit more. So it snaps to that 2-second mark. There we go. I'm going to scroll through here. Actually zoom in a little bit. That looks like I missed these two, so I'll slide these over too. They should snap right to that adjoining file. Good. Now I'm going to shorten this ending a little bit. Here we are. So now I'm ready to do some simple animations. First, let's see how the timeline works a little bit. I can slide through here. Up here, I can play it. So I got a couple seconds in the image. It's looking a little too long, right? This is a little bit too long. Let me shorten that down. If I slide this around, I want to shorten that first still over here. I can click this edge and drag it around. You can see up while I'm doing that, it shows me the duration of my video. I can bring it down to 2 seconds if I want. Or something close to that. There we go. My next one, same thing. Position my cursor to the edge of that section and move it around until I get around 2 seconds or 2.5 seconds. That's fine, whatever you want to do. That's my video clip. I don't want to shorten that. I could if I want to. I could grab the end and shorten that if I want, but I don't want to. Okay, this next still image, same thing. I'm going to shrink it down to about 2-second duration, maybe a little bit less. I mean, a little bit more. Same with my next one. Let me resize some of these down to the 2 seconds. Close enough, I guess. There we go. So that one's a video, so I'm not going to mess with that one. Here we are. So now I can shrink down this background image to make the duration of my video a little bit shorter. Should be good. Alright, so I have my couple of different layers or video layers in here. And the next video will come in and do a few more edits